I'm not joking, I will never go on a cruise because of this story. In 1998, 23-year-old Amy Lynn Bradley decided to tag along on her family's trip on a cruise. The boat was called Rhapsody of the Seas, and it was one of those huge cruise ships, and it was supposed to sail through the Caribbean around Aruba and Curacao. Amy never came back from this cruise, and I know you might say, how could you go missing on a cruise ship? Well, she did, and there's a lot of shady stuff that happened before as well as after her disappearance. So the night before she went missing, the family got dinner together, and then she and her brother went out dancing. This is a video filmed by the cruise, and Amy started dancing with a member of the cruise's band named Yellow. They were all having a lot of fun, and Amy and her mom wanted to get some of these photos that the cruise's hired photographer had been walking around and taking. But when they went to the photo pickup area, all the photos of Amy were already gone, like somebody had already purchased them. Amy was last seen around 6 a.m. when she told her dad that she was gonna go smoke a cigarette. Her dad reported her missing a few hours later. Now, one of the reasons I find cruises so creepy is that they don't really have any authority beyond the captain. There was no police that Amy's disappearance could be reported to. All they could do was ask the captain to make an announcement over the intercom, which he refused to do because it was too early in the morning. He did agree to do it a few hours later though, and they also asked him if he could avoid docking until they located Amy, because once they docked and let everybody off the ship, finding her would be so much harder. One really creepy fact is that Yellow, that band guy she was dancing with, walked up to her brother Brad and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry to hear about your sister," even though this hadn't been announced publicly yet. It was basically just known within Amy's family and then the captain that they'd just spoken to. The ship did dock and people got out, and Amy's family found out that they actually hadn't searched the ship for her. They had only searched the common areas, and she could have easily been in somebody's room. Then there are the sightings. In August 1998, a man said that he saw Amy walking with two other men, but then they grabbed her when she tried to run towards him. Then in 2005, a woman came forward saying she was in a department store bathroom in Barbados when a woman and a man came in. The man yelled at the woman, and then he walked away and she walked out, and Amy Lynn Bradley was standing right there. She asked her name and she said it was Amy, but then the men came back in and grabbed her. A Navy officer also said that he was at a brothel in Curacao, and the woman he was with said that her name was Amy and that they wouldn't let her leave. Adding to this is the fact that this photo was found on an escort website for the Caribbean. She looks a lot like Amy. She has the same rosy cheekbones, the nose is similar, her lips are similar, as well as her chin. It's really possible that some of the employees on this cruise line were scouting Amy to be sold into a sex ring. Investigations that require multiple countries to participate are always difficult, and Amy's case is currently unsolved and she has not been located.